Over the past couple days, I keep getting fed the same couple videos. I'm sure you have too, because both of these videos have over 50 or 60 million views. Let me play them for you.
At home, 'cause I was doing better alone. So I can't control it, I can't control. I was made for loving you, baby. Prison up, locked up, can get you physical.
Wow.
I wanna get physical.
And then
At home, 'cause I was doing better alone.
you know, the funny thing is, these aren't even music
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. I feel like all these classic rock bands are sleeping on, like, I don't know. People are stealing their shit and they're just sleeping on it. They're just like, I don't know. We're making plenty.
channels. This is something you might expect to see on YouTube Shorts from me or on Instagram.
Like, why has Led Zeppelin not sued Greta Van Fleet? Like, what the
These are just regular channels, and regular people can see how these news songs are directly copied. The melodies sound identical. They're so similar that they're like, yeah, we all get this. You don't even have to explain it to them. So I thought to myself, I wonder if the songwriters are actually getting credited for this. Let's start with the song Prisoner by Miley Cyrus, because it uses two songs that it borrows the melody from. I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss and Physical by Olivia Newton-John. The first song was I Was Made for Loving You. It's on Kiss's record Dynasty, which came out in 1979. The songwriters Paul Stanley, Vinnie Poncia, and my old friend Desmond Child. If we take a look at Prisoner, you'll notice none of the three songwriters are credited. Next, we have Physical by Olivia Newton-John, which is from the record Physical, which came out in 1981. Songwriters Steve Kipner and Terry Shattuck. Neither of them are credited either. I don't understand how they can use the same melody, note for note, and not get credited for it. But let's see if it actually mentions either of these songs in the Wikipedia entry. Under Prisoner for Miley Cyrus, it says the song's chorus interpolates the melody from Olivia Newton-John's 1981 song Physical. Interpolates, what does that mean? Let's click on that word here. It says, in popular music, interpolation refers to using a melody or portions of a melody, often with modified lyrics from a previously recorded song, but re-recording the melody instead of directly sampling it. It's often used when the artist or label who owns the recording declines to license the sample or licensing the piece of music.
That's evil. That is so messed up. That shouldn't be illegal. That shouldn't be legal. That's bad. Is a real bad.
Music is considered too costly. Okay,
Wow.
so interpolating.
If they say you can't have their stuff, it's done. You don't weasel your way around it, Miley fucking Cyrus. God. Next she's gonna be riffing off at Achy Breaky Heart.
Something is you basically steal the melody, and as long as you're re-recording it with new lyrics that it becomes yours. I don't get this yet. Let's check out the next two songs. Break My Heart by Dua Lipa, which came out in 2020, and Need You Tonight by In Excess, which was released in 1987. The guitar riff is so similar that I remember commenting on it back in 2020 in one of my videos, saying that's lifted from In Excess. And it says right here in Wikipedia, several music critics commented on production elements of Break My Heart, as well as Need You Tonight, Interpolation. Here we go with that word again. The only difference with this particular one compared to the last one is, as you can see here, Michael Hutchins and Andrew Ferris from In Excess have been added as songwriters on this, in addition to the other ones. So they obviously had much better lawyers. You guys know through the history of this channel, I've made many videos of copyright.
Yeah, because like, I remember there was this point in time when Arcade Fire were suing everybody for the whole hey thing. There were like a million songs that went, hey! And like Arcade Fire one day was like, that's ours. You can't do that. And it was a huge thing because it was like, can Arcade Fire sue all these bands over like one note? I'm pretty sure they did though. Like, so how can this happen? How is this okay?
infringement lawsuits, and also where songs have been lifted from other songs, or as far as I was concerned. Matter of fact, there was a song, Justin Bieber song, Anyone. The chorus is pretty much identical to the song Going Home by Toto, that you would never know unless you actually listen to these Toto records. Here's a little bit from that video. Toto, Bieber. Toto, Bieber. Here are the songwriters from Toto. You notice that none of them are included as songwriters from the song Anyone. So this word interpolation, I don't get it. I saw it crop up in the last few years. It seems like some made-up word by lawyers.
It's just a bullshit word. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time.
You know, when music professionals have to work on these for weeks or months at a time, you'd think that somewhere someone would have said, hey, this sounds too similar to this other song. Unless they just don't care. Love to know your thoughts.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so messed up. Like, that's just terrible. The music empire is just as evil and twisted as ever.